The controversy over the appropriate line of action to manage and rehabilitate the pregnant women and girls has been raging. Some religious leaders have termed it a misguided opinion, while a cross-section of Nigerians are in support of mass abortion.
How can we accept to visit with capital punishment, death sentence by abortion, on young Nigerians simply because their fathers were misguided religious and ideological bigots?
Pregnancy has stages. First is the semen, that's the first stage before it begins to grow into blood, thick, clot of blood. But if the pregnancy is still at that level, it can be flushed.
This child comes into the world with all the rights, even in the womb, because if you can terminate a child after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, when does it become a child?
There is no way of saying when those children are biologically destroyed in their mother's womb, the mothers become free. No, they have the psyche, they have the spirit. They will not be helped to be healed, to become free, as long as they carry that mark that they are killers too.
For the Catholic Bishops' Conference of Nigeria, the trauma the women and girls passed through in the hands of the Boko Haram insurgents deserves empathy from Nigerians and not what will further dehumanize them.
It was not the fault of these women and girls that they ended up where they are now.
As the debate continues, a public affairs analyst wonders what will become of babies fathered by terrorists in the Nigerian society.
Who is going to be responsible for this upbringing? That is the question. Is it the mother who is just like maybe 16, 17 years old when she was impregnated by these criminals? Or is it the government that has not even shown any sign of responsibility in this regard?
A renowned Catholic priest, George Ehusani, who also advocates keeping the pregnancy, says the life of each baby is distinct from that of the parents.
If that child of the Boko Haram person grows up in my house, it's likely 99% chance of his being a Christian, of his being brought up to fear the Lord, of his being brought up to be a good, respectful person, because the environment plays a lot of role. The gene has next to nothing to do with how that child grows up.
Presently, the expectant mothers are being provided supportive care by government agencies, civil society groups, and faith-based organizations.
But in the meantime, churches, mosques, Islamic groups, Christian groups are called to take on this responsibility and fill the gap, while our government is not yet able to provide social welfare.
To the abducted and assaulted women and girls, the Bishops' Conference urged them to take solace in God and assure them of support. Korma Obasi, AIT News, Abuja.